Once in a bustling town lived a curious and playful girl named Mia. Mia was known for her insatiable curiosity and love for adventure. She lived with her parents and older brother, Sam, in a quaint little house on the edge of a vast forest. One day, Mia's parents decided to teach her an important lesson about responsibility and following rules. It all started on a sunny afternoon when Mia's parents had to attend an urgent meeting in the city. Before leaving, they advised Mia to stay indoors and told her that she would be responsible for the house for the next 24 hours. Sam, being a teenager, assumed Mia would follow the instructions, and so he secluded himself in his room, headphones on, engrossed in his online game. Mia agreed enthusiastically, not grasping the gravity of her commitment. She waved them goodbye, excited at the thought of being in charge. As soon as her parents left, Mia ran around the house, thrilled with her newfound freedom. However, it wasn't long before her excitement turned into mischief. Ignoring her parents' advice, Mia opened the window, tempted by the voices of her friends playing outside. She thought, "I'll just step out for a while, they wouldn't know." But a quick inspection scared her into responsibility. Her conscience reminded her of her parents' expectations. Mia decided that if she couldn't join them, she'd bring the fun indoors. She gathered some art supplies, and soon her creativity saw the walls as giant canvases. In her mind, she painted a grand mural. But soon enough, paint splatters dried on the walls, a testament to her indoor adventure. Meanwhile, Sam emerged from his room, driven out by thirst. He gasped at the sight of pink and blue hues smeared across the walls. Furious, he exclaimed, "Mia, look what you did! You'll be in trouble." Mia, realizing her actions, felt a wave of guilt wash over her. That night, before her parents came home, Sam helped Mia scrub the walls. It took all their collective effort, but by the time the clock ticked toward the second hour of the next day, the walls were clean, albeit slightly discolored. Mia's parents returned, unaware of the previous chaos. The house looked nearly the same. Relieved, Mia promised herself she'd be more responsible in the future. And thus, Mia learned that being trusted is not about having the freedom to do anything but having the discipline to do the right thing. From that day, while the temptation of mischief was inviting, Mia knew handling responsibility was much more rewarding.
In the vibrant town of Bricksville, blocks of all shapes and colors were highly cherished. Among its young inhabitants was Timmy, a curious and imaginative boy. Timmy loved building things with these blocks and letting his creativity run wild. One sunny afternoon, the town announced the annual Block House Build Challenge, an event every child eagerly awaited. Timmy's eyes sparkled at the thought of participating. He envisioned creating the tallest and most colorful block house Bricksville had ever seen. With determination, Timmy began stacking his blocks. He worked tirelessly, adding block after block, imagining each piece as essential to his masterpiece. However, his eagerness soon turned into worry as he noticed Todd, his neighbor, building a block house much taller. Doubt started to creep into Timmy's mind. He wanted so desperately to win that he began placing blocks hastily, without much thought to their stability. As he rushed, the structure wobbled. Timmy's anxiety grew, and in his haste to reach Todd's height, his house came tumbling down. Disappointed, Timmy sat amidst the heap of bricks. Just then, his wise grandmother came by, watching the scene with her gentle eyes. "Timmy, sometimes we focus so much on being the best that we lose sight of what really matters," she began. "It's not about how tall your structure is, but how well you've built it." Motivated by her words, Timmy decided to rebuild his house, but this time with care. He patiently placed each block, ensuring it was stable, incorporating creative designs. Timmy added elements that told stories of his adventures and dreams. Though Timmy couldn't build the tallest house, his turned out to be the sturdiest and most creative, garnering admiration from everyone in Bricksville. When it was time for the results, the judge praised Timmy's house for its stability and creativity. Though Todd's house was taller, it lacked the unique character Timmy's possessed. In the end, the judges awarded Timmy the prize for the most creative and resilient structure. Through this challenge, Timmy realized the value of patience and creativity. He learned that winning isn't always about being the biggest or the tallest, but about putting heart and thought into what you love building. From that day forward, Timmy remembered his grandmother's lesson, knowing that building with care always lasts longer. Once upon a time, in the heart of the great forest, there lived a bear named Bruno. Bruno was not like any other bear. He was curious and always eager to learn about the world beyond the trees and mountains that surrounded his home. One bright morning, as the sun peeked through the dense leaves, Bruno decided it was time for an adventure. He packed some of his favorite honey cakes and set off on a path he had never taken before. As Bruno walked, he hummed a happy tune, feeling the soft, mossy ground beneath his paws and smelling the fresh, crisp forest air. He soon reached a wide stream that sparkled under the sunlight. Not knowing how to swim, Bruno hesitated, but he remembered the wise old owl's advice. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. Summoning his courage, Bruno carefully crossed the stream, hopping from stone to stone. On the other side, Bruno encountered an old turtle slowly making his way. The turtle was struggling with his heavy shell and could not keep up with the fast-moving stream. Bruno realized he could help and gently lifted the turtle to the safety of a nearby bog. Grateful, the turtle thanked Bruno and handed him a mysterious map. "Follow this," the turtle said. "It will lead you to a place where dreams come true." With the map carefully tucked in his pouch, Bruno continued his adventure, following the directions closely. Along the way, he met a rabbit who was in despair. The rabbit had lost his way home and was too frightened to explore further. Remembering his own fears earlier with the stream, Bruno decided to help. Together, they read the map and found the way to the rabbit's burrow. Overjoyed, the rabbit invited Bruno to stay for lunch as a thank you. As the day drew to a close, Bruno realized the true meaning of his adventure. It was not the unknown land he discovered or the map the turtle had given him. It was the friends he made and the courage he found within himself. Bruno returned to his home feeling more enriched and realized that every adventure brings lessons that are far more valuable than treasures. The moral of the story is that true adventures lie within us, and through helping others, we find our own strength and joy. Courage and friendship make every journey worthwhile. Bruno's big adventure taught him that sometimes helping others and facing your fears are the greatest adventures of all.